Residents in Dohan, Irob district, eastern Tigrai, say they are unable to access their account as bank services are not yet open. They travel more than 100 miles to get access to their bank accounts.
አሁን ሰራተኛው ማንንም ሰው ባንክ ከፈለገ ያው አድግራት ነው የሚሄደው።
In order to get bank service, people go to Adigrat. It's hard for those civil servants who make bread-winning earnings. There are people whose salary is 1,000 birr, who work in security, sanitation, and other professions. They spend up to 700 birr for transport and related expenses. So the monthly salary they earn ends up being a transportation cost. And they don't want to go instead. They prefer to stay here.
በባንክ ያው እንደምታየው ጠላ እየሸጡ ቡና ጠላ እየሸጡ
As you can see, the bank is turned into a business area. People are using the bank to sell coffee and alcoholic beverages. It ceased to provide bank service. The transportation fare was 20 birr from Dohan to Adigrat, but now it's 800 birr for round trip.
The residents say the presence of Eritrean forces in the area is making it hard for them to use the main road, and they are using an alternative road, which makes it expensive and challenging.
ትራንስፖርት አሸጋሪ
The transportation fare is expensive due to the presence of Eritrean forces on the road to Adigrat, which is only 40 kilometers away from here. The Eritrean forces blocked it. Hence, we are forced to use another road that is 120 kilometers away. The road from Dohan to Adigrat used to last 45 minutes, but using the alternative road, it takes up to 4 to 5 hours.
ይሄ መንገድ ዋናው ሜን ሮድ ግን አሁን በሻቢያ ቁጥጥር ስር ነው ያለው።
Eritrean forces blocked the main road from Dohan to Adigrat. The road is not only blocked for the public, but also for NGO vehicles delivering food aid. The aid that was entering the district has been cut off for a while due to Eritrean forces blocking the road.
The landlord of the building in which the banks used to operate says he used to cover his living expenses from the rent money, but he notes he finds it difficult to make ends meet if the bank out of operation is not paying him the rent money.
The bank is not giving service now. I used to cover my expenses with the money from rent. We couldn't rent it to other enterprises with the assumption that the bank would be operational in no time.
The residents call for the concerned authorities in the federal government to work on freeing the area from invading forces. The road from Dohan to Adigrat will be accessible. The residents urge for an immediate restoration of basic services in the area.
አሁን ከአድግራት ወደ ዶሃን ለመምጣት ያለው መንገድ
It could have been shorter and cheaper to travel from Dohan to Adigrat using the main road. There is only one checkpoint where the Ethiopian and Eritrean forces are featuring together in the place. If both forces had come to an agreement, the road could have been accessible, but that hasn't happened yet because the concerned authorities failed to pay attention to our continuous challenge. Roads must be accessible, and basic services, bank service in particular, must also be restored in accordance with the Pretoria Agreement. If the federal government respects our rights as one ethnic group, we must be saved from extermination.